A young, fresh-faced soldier stares back from a faded photograph, taken in 2010, when he was just 20 years old. No one could have imagined that within a decade, this unknown recruit would become Africa's most revolutionary leader, and the youngest president in the world. This is the story of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a man who rose from humble beginnings in Burkina Faso to shake the very foundations of African politics. A leader whose determination echoes the words of Frederick Douglass: "A slave who does not fight for his freedom will remain a slave forever." Born on March 14, 1988, in Bondakwi, Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré's early life was modest. He attended local schools before moving to Bobo Dioulasso for secondary education. Unlike many officers who joined the military young, Traoré first pursued academics. In 2006, he entered Joseph Kizerbo University in the capital, Ouagadougou, studying geology. He quickly gained a reputation as a fearless student leader, advocating for classmates in disputes. By 2009, he graduated with honors and made a life-altering decision to join the Gorom Gorom Military Academy. Though not as prestigious as the Kadiogo Military Academy, Gorom Gorom shaped Traoré's path. After graduating in 2012, he trained in Morocco in anti-aircraft operations before joining an infantry unit in northern Burkina Faso. Promoted to lieutenant in 2014, he was soon deployed to Mali with the UN peacekeeping force MINUSMA. There, on the front lines of extremist violence, he displayed immense bravery. In 2018, during a complex assault in Timbuktu, he led with courage. A year later, he spent 7 months in Operation Otapuanu, combating insurgents in eastern Burkina Faso. By 2020, now a captain, he was widely respected, not only for his intelligence, but for his loyalty to them. Burkina Faso was collapsing, jihadist attacks surged, and nearly 2 million people were displaced by late 2022. Frustrated soldiers, underpaid, undersupplied, and ignored, looked to Traoré for leadership. The final straw came in September 2022 when terrorists ambushed a massive convoy delivering aid to the besieged northern city of Djibo. 37 people were killed, most of them soldiers. Captain Traoré tried again to raise concerns with President Paul-Henri Damiba. No reply. On September 30, 2022, gunfire erupted in the capital. That evening, Captain Ibrahim Traoré appeared on national TV, surrounded by armed soldiers. Calmly, he announced he had taken control of the country. At 34 years old, Traoré became the world's youngest head of state. Crowds flooded the streets in celebration. To them, he was not just a military man, he was a savior. He wore a red beret, tactical gloves, and a holstered pistol, the same uniform he had worn on the battlefield. And he refused to live like a traditional African president. No palaces, no convoys, no $76,000 salary. He kept his modest military captain's pay. Government salaries were cut by 20%. The savings went to schools, agriculture, factories, and infrastructure. In a continent plagued by corruption and imported dependence, Traoré chose self-reliance. Rumors of Russian involvement swirled. He denied needing mercenaries like Wagner, insisting local volunteers, VDPs, were enough. But by September 2023, Traoré was openly praising Russia as family at the Russia-Africa Summit in St. Petersburg. Meanwhile, relations with France deteriorated. By early 2023, French troops were expelled from the country, their bases shut down. It marked a sharp pivot away from former colonial influence. Though he initially promised elections in 2024, the junta extended its rule by 5 more years in May 2024, a decision that drew criticism at home and abroad. But to many citizens, Traoré remains a symbol of resistance, a warrior who doesn't speak like a politician, but fights like a soldier. In a world where power corrupts and leaders cling to wealth, Captain Ibrahim Traoré stands apart, a young soldier who risked everything to fight for his people. Whether his revolution succeeds or falls into the same old patterns, only time will tell. But for now, in the heart of West Africa, a new kind of leader walks the battlefield, not in a limousine, but in combat boots. If you found this story compelling, watch our previous episode on Monaco. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful and successful people stories.